development there from some sort of religious lens?
Rishabh, thank you very much for having me on your show. Sir, the first and the most important thing is Kashi is the only city in the world with written, documented history of 3,500 years. It is written and is all internationally acclaimed. You can claim any city to be older than Kashi, but when it comes to documented history, Kashi is the oldest city in the world. So by nature, by the design of it, becomes the heritage of the world. Forget Hindus, forget India. India to hai. It becomes the heritage of the world. That is point number one. It has the highest relevance in the Hinduism. It is the epitome of Hinduism. Kashi, Ayodhya and Mathura, they are the three cities which are there. Now, when it is the World Heritage, when it's the oldest city with the documented history, and it has also a very important aspect of Buddhism, that is Sarnath, where Buddha gave the first sermon. So then it has a Muslim community which are weavers and all. 85% of the population is Hindu. It is a place where you, as a Hindu, are destined to visit once and do the darshan, you will get moksha. If this is the relevance of the city, it has to get what it deserves in the Hindu ethos and Hindu India.
Sumit, how? For example, okay, you go to Athens, okay, where you go and see the Parthenon. Now, Athens is named after the goddess Athena. So it's very religious because she was a pagan goddess. And that's where the name comes from. But, you don't visit Athens to see the Parthenon. You visit it as an ancient city. You go to Thebes, for example, or down the road from Cairo to the pyramids. You don't see it because even the pyramids were created under then Egyptian religion. Every image in the pyramid is of one Egyptian god or the other. I mentioned Jerusalem already. I mentioned Rome already. Where does then Varanasi, as an older city, perhaps?
It is the heritage of the humanity. I have been to Acropolis. I have been to Rome. I have been to monasteries of Tibet, and I am a devout Hindu. So as these places I went to see the culture, I went to see the old civilization. If you have to see the world, if you have to see what Hinduism and what Sanatan and what the heritage of the oldest 24,000 year civilization is about, you have to come and see Varanasi. That is why Varanasi is the #1 visited place in UP and #2 in India. And after this development...
So, but here's the irony, and I'm saying it very personally because I reflect upon, my 30, 35 years and try to figure out. Honestly, I can't. Okay, so Rahul Ishwar will help me with this as he has many times in the past, over the past several years of having these kind of conversations. Rahul, I'm putting the politics there and it becomes a Hindu context. How does it just become a place of civilizational heritage?
I think, Rishabh, the answer is quite simple. What I said earlier, with 3,500 years of written history, and if you look at the Abrahamic faiths, which are the two major religions, Islam and Christianity, they're 1,400 years old. By that virtue, all the 7 billion people inhabiting planet Earth must see the oldest city or the place where the humanity and the civilization started. Because at the end of the day, every Muslim in India has somewhere down the line converted this around 300 years back. So by that virtue, Kashi, the oldest living history in the documented history of the world, becomes a world heritage, and that is why everybody should see it. Why I, as a devout Hindu, went to Taiwan to see monastery? Why Acropolis? Why Vatican? By that logic, everybody, it's a global heritage. It is the heritage of the humanity. Okay. It is beyond Hinduism.
Okay. So let's at least try to look at it as such, okay? Because if we get consumed by religious connotations, then what? Then if should you see